Hi everyone, welcome you once again to Micro Learning. This is again Shailaja. So today we are going to see chapter 4, continuation of chapter 4, consumption and investment function. So we have finished consumption function. Now we are going to go to investment function. So first we should know what is investment function. So today we are going to see 4.3 to 4.3.3. So what is investment function? Investment function is nothing but it is a relationship between interest rate and investment. Okay, relationship between interest rate and investment. So investment always depends upon the rate of interest. If the interest rate is high, the investment is going to be low. When the rate of interest is low, the investment is going to be high, because businessmen would like to borrow only when the interest rates are low. So, investment function is nothing but a inverse relationship between rate of interest and investment. That's what you're going to study here. The relationship between rate of interest and investment. So, what is the formula for it? I stands for investment. F function of R. R represents rate of interest. What is I? Investment. R rate of interest. Okay. So what is the meaning of investment? Investment is nothing but purchase of stock, shares, debentures, government bonds and equities. So most of you are commerce group students. So you will be knowing what is shares, what is debentures, what is government bonds and what is equities. Yes. So what is shares? Shares is nothing but a portion of contributed dividend. Okay. It's a contributed dividend to an individual, or it can be to a group also. Then what is debenture? Debenture is nothing but it's a type of bond. So government bonds all of us know. Okay, what are equities? It's the value of the share. Okay, that has been issued by a company. This is, we call it as equities. So shares, debentures, government bonds and equities. So these are also a type of investment that has been done. So what does Keynes says? It is only a financial investment and not a real investment. These are not going to be real investment, he says. This type of investment does not result in any addition to the stock of the real capital of a nation. So he says there's not going to be much of stock in the real capital of a nation as such. So this is Keynes' suggestion as such regarding these shares, bonds, debentures. No. So Keynes, what view he does, he says investment includes expenditure on capital investment. So if you are going to do investment, it should be on capital. Okay. So now we are going to see the different types of investment. So first one is autonomous investment. Already we have learnt about autonomous consumption, because in this lesson we have finished consumption. Now we are concentrating on investment. What is autonomous investment? Even if a country does not have income, it is supposed to take it from the past and invest and run the economy. So autonomous investment is nothing but taking from the past and running the economy because of financial shortage. You have seen during COVID season, we have done autonomous investment. Investment that does not depend upon the national income. Usually investment of a country depends upon the national income, and from it looks into the sources from where and all we have collected, we have got income. From that it has been divided to different sectors. But the contribution done by each sector is taken into consideration and put it as national income. Mainly it is done, why this autonomous investment is being done? For the welfare motive. Okay. And for example, they have given some examples in your textbook, like construction of roads, bridges, schools, all these things. autonomous investment has to take place. It is not affected by rising raw materials or wages to workers. So there should not be any effect on the wages of the workers. And essential development of a nation, essential development is necessary for a country. So this we call it as autonomous investment. So what is autonomous investment? Autonomous investment is nothing but investment that is not dependent on the national income. So when there is no income also, investment has to take place for the welfare of the people. Now autonomous investment is the expenditure on capital formation, which is independent to the change in income, rate of interest or rate of profit. Okay, so the investment is independent, and autonomous investment is income elastic. Okay, it says inelastic. Income is not expanded. Income is not to the greatest level. So the volume of autonomous investment is the same at all levels. So now we are going to see a diagram. So this is called as autonomous investment. Now what does y-axis tells you? Investment. What does x-axis tells you? It tells you about income. Can you see a line, red line here? That is called as investment line. This investment line is supposed to be running parallel towards the x-axis. Autonomous investment curve is a horizontal, you can call it, or you can tell it as parallel to the x-axis. Why it is parallel to the x-axis? Okay, if there is no income also, automatically investment has to take place for the welfare of the people or welfare of the economy. So autonomous investment curve is horizontal or parallel to the x-axis. So government makes this autonomous investment for the welfare of the people. Now, in the times of economic depression, what happens? The government tries to boost the autonomous investment. Okay, because the economy has to keep on running. Right? So autonomous investment is one of the key concept for welfare economics. So if a country is welfare oriented, they have to do this autonomous investment. Next one is induced investment. What do you mean by induced investment? It is a planned investment. So the government plans very well what are the investments that has to be done for the country. So induced investment is nothing but expenditure on fixed asset, stock, which is required for the income and demand of the economy groups. Okay, so investment that is done. Okay, investment is an expenditure. What type of expenditure? They do the expenditure on fixed assets and stocks. So already we have seen about stocks. What is stocks? It's an all purchase of finished goods. Okay, so here this is income and demand. So the expenditure on fixed assets and stock, which is required for what? When the level of income and the demand in the economy goes up. So now induced investment. Induced investment is profit motive. Okay, so it is related to the change in the national income. Naturally, when investment is done, what do we expect? Naturally, we expect profit. So the relationship between national income and induced investment is supposed to be positive. Okay, because as the economy grows, investment also increases. But what happens? There may be decrease in the national income. So decrease in the national income leads to decrease in induced investment or vice versa. So there will be a decline in the investment when there is no induced investment income is elastic. It is positively sloped. How? I'll tell you, it is positively. Look at this. This is y-axis investment. This is x-axis, which is GNP. Can you see a red line over here? It is sloping upwards. Okay. So here it shows induced investment keeps on increasing. Okay. Now, difference between autonomous and induced investment. Autonomous, it's done by independent. Here it is supposed to be planned. Here income is inelastic. Here income is elastic. This is welfare motive, this is profit motive. Okay. Why do we say that income is inelastic over here? Because the government is taking from the past saving and it is investing into the economy. Here it is not like that. It depends, that is, investment depends upon the national income of a country. Here, since we are taking from the past, we have to do for the welfare of the people. Now here it is a planned one, so it is supposed to be profit oriented. So this is supposed to be the difference between autonomous and induced investment, where you have a book back question. What is the difference between autonomous and induced investment? So you can write this by same as it was shown in the slide as such. Now we are going to see what are the determinants of investment function. There are so many determinants. The first one is rate of interest. Second one is level of uncertainty. Next is political environment. Next one is rate of growth of population. Next one is stock of capital flow. The next one is supposed to be necessary of new products. Next one is level of income of investors. Next one, invention and innovation. The ninth one is consumer demand. The 10th one is policy of the state. The 11th one is availability of capital. The next one is liquid assets of the investors. So you can get a question, what are the determinants of investment function? If they ask you what are the determinants of investment function, in 2 mark and 3 mark, you can write this answer. Okay. So this will be the answer for what are the determinants of investment function. Is it clear? I hope it is clear. So we have 12 points under determinants of investment function. Now investment depends upon MEC. Okay. What do you mean by MEC? It's nothing but marginal efficiency of capital and rate of interest. Okay. Here we have private investment. Okay. Private investment can be done for manufacturing, for infrastructure, for irrigation, mining, or for all these. So it increases the capital stock. Private investment leads to capital stock. Second one tells you the marginal efficiency of capital and the rate of returns on investment project. You are investing money. What do you expect in return? You will see that there is a return for the investment project as such. What is the percentage that you are going to yield? So if the marginal efficiency of capital is 5% and interest rate is 4%, then the worth borrowing is 4% and get an expected increase in output about 5%. So this can be illustrated with a diagram also. Now let us look into the worksheet. What is investment function? What is autonomous investment? When does autonomous investment encouraged by government? Differentiate between autonomous and induced investment. Name the factors that investment depends on. Okay, so go through the slides once again so that you can write the answers for this worksheet. One more we have, illustrate how investment depends on MEC. So those who are watching the channel for the first time, Please like, subscribe, comment and share your views to micro learning. So this is Shailaja once again signing off from all of you. Hope you have understood. Please keep supporting me. Thank you very much.